أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
Mankind was of one religion before their deviation. Then Allah sent the prophets as bringers of good tidings and warners, and sent down with them the scripture in truth to judge between the people concerning that in which they differed. And none differed over the scripture except those who were given it, after the clear proofs came to them, out of jealous animosity among themselves. And Allah guided those who believed to the truth concerning that over which they had differed by His permission. And Allah guides whom He wills to a straight path. Those messengers, some of them we caused to exceed others. Among them were those to whom Allah spoke, and He raised some of them in degree. And we gave Jesus, the son of Mary, clear proofs, and we supported him with the pure spirit. If Allah had willed, those generations succeeding them would not have fought each other after the clear proofs had come to them. But they differed, and some of them believed and some of them disbelieved. And if Allah had willed, they would not have fought each other. But Allah does what He intends. And recall, O people of the Scripture, when Allah took the covenant of the prophets, saying, "Whatever I give you of the Scripture and wisdom, and then there comes to you a messenger confirming what is with you, you must believe in him and support him." Allah said, "Have you acknowledged and taken upon that my commitment?" They said, "We have acknowledged it." He said, "Then bear witness, and I am with you among the witnesses." And we send not the messengers except as bringers of good tidings and warners. So whoever believes and reforms, there will be no fear concerning them, nor will they grieve. And who is more unjust than one who invents a lie about Allah, or says, "It has been inspired to me," while nothing has been inspired to him, and one who says, "I will reveal something like what Allah revealed." And if you could but see when the wrongdoers are in the overwhelming pangs of death, while the angels extend their hand, saying, "Discharge your souls. Today you will be awarded the punishment of extreme humiliation for what you used to say against Allah other than the truth, and that you were, toward His verses, being arrogant." O company of jinn and mankind, did there not come to you messengers from among you, relating to you my verses and warning you of the meeting of this day of yours? They will say, "We bear witness against ourselves," and the worldly life had deluded them, and they will bear witness against themselves that they were disbelievers. They are 8 mates, of the sheep 2 and of the goats 2. Say, "Is it the 2 males He has forbidden, or the 2 females, or that which the wombs of the 2 females contain? Inform me with knowledge if you should be truthful." And of the camels 2, and of the cattle 2. Say, "Is it the 2 males He has forbidden, or the 2 females, or that which the wombs of the 2 females contain? Or were you witnesses when Allah charged you with this?" Then who is more unjust than one who invents a lie about Allah to mislead the people by something other than knowledge? Indeed, Allah does not guide the wrongdoing people. Or lest you say, "If only the scripture had been revealed to us, we would have been better guided than they." So there has now come to you a clear evidence from your Lord and a guidance and mercy. Then who is more unjust than one who denies the verses of Allah and turns away from them? We will recompense those who turn away from our verses with the worst of punishment for their having turned away. And who is more unjust than one who invents about Allah a lie or denies His verses? Those will attain their portion of the decree until, when our messengers come to them to take them in death, they will say, "Where are those you used to invoke besides Allah?" They will say, "They have departed from us," and will bear witness against themselves that they were disbelievers. It is not for a prophet to have captives of war until he inflicts a massacre upon Allah's enemies in the land. Some Muslims desire the commodities of this world, but Allah desires for you the hereafter, and Allah is exalted in might and wise. There has certainly come to you a messenger from among yourselves. Grievous to him is what you suffer. He is concerned over you, and to the believers is kind and merciful. So who is more unjust than he who invents a lie about Allah or denies his signs? Indeed, the criminals will not succeed. And who is more unjust than he who invents a lie about Allah? Those will be presented before their Lord, and the witnesses will say, "These are the ones who lied against their Lord." Unquestionably, the curse of Allah is upon the wrongdoers. And we sent not before you as messengers except men to whom we revealed from among the people of cities. So have they not traveled through the earth and observed how was the end of those before them? And the home of the hereafter is best for those who fear Allah. Then will you not reason? And we have already sent messengers before you and assigned to them wives and descendants. And it was not for a messenger to come with a sign except by permission of Allah, for every term is a decree. And we did not send any messenger except speaking in the language of his people to state clearly for them. And Allah sends astray thereby whom He wills and guides whom He wills. And He is the exalted in might, the wise. And we certainly sent Moses with our signs, saying, "Bring out your people from darknesses into the light and remind them of the days of Allah. Indeed, in that are signs for everyone patient and grateful." And recall, O children of Israel, when Moses said to his people, "Remember the favor of Allah upon you when He saved you from the people of Pharaoh, who were afflicting you with the worst torment and were slaughtering your newborn sons and keeping your females alive. And in that was a great trial from your Lord. And we sent not before you except men to whom we revealed our message. So ask the people of the message if you do not know. And mention the day when we will resurrect among every nation a witness over them from themselves. And we will bring you, O Muhammad, as a witness over your nation. And we have sent down to you the book as clarification for all things, and as guidance and mercy and good tidings for the Muslims. And your Lord is most knowing of whoever is in the heavens and the earth. And we have made some of the prophets exceed others in various ways, and to David we gave the book of Psalms. And they say, "What is this messenger that eats food and walks in the markets? Why was there not sent down to him an angel, so he would be with him a warner?" And who is more unjust than one who invents a lie about Allah or denies the truth when it has come to him? Is there not in hell a sufficient residence for the disbelievers? The Prophet is more worthy of the believers than themselves, and his wives are in the position of their mothers. And those of blood relationship are more entitled to inheritance in the decree of Allah than the other believers and the immigrants, except that you may do to your close associates a kindness through bequest. That was in the book inscribed. O Prophet, say to your wives, "If you should desire the worldly life and its adornment, then come, I will provide for you and give you a gracious release. But if you should desire Allah and His Messenger and the home of the hereafter, then indeed Allah has prepared for the doers of good among you a great reward. O wives of the Prophet, whoever of you should commit a clear immorality, for her the punishment would be doubled twofold, and ever is that for Allah easy. And whoever of you devoutly obeys Allah and His Messenger and does righteousness, we will give her her reward twice, and we have prepared for her a noble provision. So who is more unjust than one who lies about Allah and denies the truth when it has come to him? Is there not in hell a residence for the disbelievers? And we have already sent messengers before you. Among them are those whose stories we have related to you, and among them are those whose stories we have not related to you. And it was not for any messenger to bring a sign or verse except by permission of Allah. So when the command of Allah comes, it will be concluded in truth, and the falsifiers will thereupon lose all. O you who have believed, do not raise your voices above the voice of the Prophet, or be loud to him in speech like the loudness of some of you to others, lest your deeds become worthless while you perceive not. O you who have believed, when you wish to privately consult the messenger, present before your consultation a charity. That is better for you and purer. But if you find not the means, then indeed Allah is forgiving and merciful. And who is more unjust than one who invents about Allah untruth while he is being invited to Islam? And Allah does not guide the wrongdoing people. Indeed, your Lord knows, O Muhammad, that you stand in prayer almost 2/3 of the night, or half of it, or 1/3 of it, and so do a group of those with you. And Allah determines the extent of the night and the day. He has known that you Muslims will not be able to do it, and has turned to you in forgiveness. So recite what is easy for you of the Quran. He has known that there will be among you those who are ill and others traveling throughout the land, seeking something of the bounty of Allah, and others fighting for the cause of Allah. So recite what is easy from it, and establish prayer, and give zakah, and loan Allah a goodly loan. And whatever good you put forward for yourselves, you will find it with Allah. It is better and greater in reward. And seek forgiveness of Allah. Indeed, Allah is forgiving and merciful.